Welcome to the Richard Sherman Podcast. Make sure you like and subscribe to the Volumes YouTube channel to get more content. We coming at you 2 times a week. Subscribe now. Welcome back to the Richard Sherman Podcast. I got my guy Joe Mixon in here joining with me. I appreciate you taking your time today. You just had your 5-tug game. You got to be feeling good. It was a nice bounce back game for you. What changed?
Yeah, I think it's mainly the approach in terms of obviously me being in a zone, the linemen, they was firing off the ball, and me trusting in, they're going to make that big block. And also the receivers and tight ends, them guys, they was over there, getting down and dirty, especially Trent Taylor with the point block. Trent ain't nothing but 5 feet small. Like literally. Hey, one thing about him, he going to get in there, get in somebody, man. So I feel like, them boys was all dialed in, and best thing about it was Coach Taylor kept calling them up. So we was there to deliver.
That's awesome, man. And did you ever think about going back in and try to get 6?
Hey, man, to be real, I didn't even know that was the record until they told me once I was done on the sideline. I'm like, man, hold on, let me go back in and go get that thing, man. Like, hey, they was like, nah, you done. I'm like, man, all right, whatever, bro, it's good.
Right.
After that, I wasn't sure. I'm like, you know what? I know at some point we hope to get it again. I mean, it's only a certain amount of people who've done it, so that don't happen every often. You know what I'm saying? Every so often. So at the end of the day, if I'm in that situation again, I know for a fact, I'm like, bro, let's get that. Like,
Coach ain't gonna be sending you, wave them off.
No, real. I ain't trying to hear that, bro. I'm going back in.
It's history, baby.
No, for real.
So it felt good. Joe Burrow said this is the first complete game of the year. How is it with him? You know what I mean? He seems like a really cool cat.
Yeah, Joey B. He everything, everybody already know about him. You know what I'm saying? And, I don't want to, say stuff that everybody already know.
Right.
I mean, my favorite thing about Joey B is, the guy personality since he came in, day one, has always been, very welcoming as a person. And he ain't arrogant. He's one of them guys, like, you would think he like a receiver or a running back, the way that he acts. And that's one thing that I love. And the fact that when you take the huddle with that guy, like, one thing about him, like, he never fold under pressure. No matter how big the moment get, like, you could see, like, I remember going into when we played the Chiefs in the playoffs, like AFC Championship, like, them guys was coming. Like, it was like Chris Jones, Frank Clark, they was coming. Like, I'm like, man, we like Joey B, like, you gotta make some shake. hey, Joey B, like, hey, look, he like this. He calling the huddle. He like, look, if that shit ain't there, he like, man, I'm about to just take off and go get it. Hey, look, I'm telling you, like, y'all see the other side, but look, I'm giving you the real Joey B. Like, he gonna tell you what he gonna do. So now I tell you, like, in them moments, it's so loud, you gotta be so locked in, and we listening to him, and he's saying a play super clear, but some guys in certain moments, like, they eyes super big, like they like panicking almost, like the moment, like it's too much. But man, with him, like, he cool, calm, and collected. Like, he literally gonna sit in that pocket, and if he don't sit in the pocket, he gonna take off and make something shake. So that's my favorite thing about Joey B. Other than the person, is his poise. That's one thing I love about him.
That gotta be calming for you as a player, because he's your leader. If he panic, even if you try to be, everybody gonna panic.
No, for sure. I mean, he, like I said, bro, like, one thing about him, he gonna sit up in that pocket, cool, calm, and collected. And if you run him out, it might, backfire on you, because he always make a play when he scramble out. So I feel like one thing in this game that's very underrated that people don't really talk about is the way that, he uses his legs. He could go run for the first down, or he could go, scramble and make a throw to somebody. Somebody gonna be open downfield.
Right. And he got all the arm talent in the world, and you got all the receivers. I mean, they don't give Higgins enough respect. They be sitting there like, oh, he a receiver too, or
real talk.
That boy be looking like Randy.
Hey, for real, he'd take the top off too, and then TB, he'd cut you up all in the middle, and he didn't prove he could take the top off. So really you got to pick your poison on what you want to do. You can't stop it. You just only hope to contain it.
You're right. Come on now. Talk it.
Hey, real talk. I'm telling you, that's just what it is.
So tell me about Callahan, man, because, obviously he had, he wanted you to protect a little better. You answered the bell. Yeah. How is it working with him day in and day out,
Yeah, Callahan, I mean, I love playing for Callahan, bro. Like, he always be real with you, like, no matter what, whether it's something that you need to hear or whether you should hear. Like, he gonna always keep it real, tell you what's up. And the best thing about it for me, I'm glad, as you mentioned earlier, like answering the bell, of being able to pass protect and be in great position with them linebackers, and whether it's a nickel or safety, picking them guys up, and then also delivering in the pass, the receiving game, and balling in the run game, bro. So one thing that he harped on Saturday morning was he came in on one. I don't know if it was coffee. He said he ain't had much sleep, I guess because he's dealing with his daughter, but he was like, my daughter, she's a young kid and sick, and he ain't have much sleep, but he came in on one Saturday morning meeting. I was loving it. It's one of the conversations where you listening to him and you locked in like, hell yeah, coach, like I'm with you, bro. Like for sure, like it's that time, most definitely. And like he definitely came in on fire, and literally everything that he talked about in that meeting, which was either getting 4.5 yards a carry, no matter what, or having 5, yards after the catch, no matter what. He definitely spoke all of that stuff into existence, and sky was the limit for us. It was definitely a balanced attack, bro. So we just only hope to get better and build on top of that.
Bro, y'all definitely gonna build on top of that. Y'all got the experience. Y'all got championship pedigree now. You know what I mean? It's something you can't get without being in those dogfights, being in that game with Kansas City that you talked about, being in the Super Bowl. Like it give you a different kind of like, hey, y'all want to go toe for toe. I know what 12 rounds feel like.
Real talk. No, that's no cap. We definitely built for that for sure.
No question. And your coaches are, your owner know about it. Like the worst part about it is seeing that AFC championship ring. Like that probably
look, when I seen that, I'm like, I mean, it's cool, like it's an accomplishment, but it ain't, I want that big thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, not many people, be able to be in that position, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you have you got the Patriots, like they like set the standard on how a lot of stuff should be ran, you know what I'm saying? And they didn't have a lot of success, obviously, because of Tom Brady and the company that he keep with his, receivers, and he always had a great defense. But I felt like, those things, they don't come around often, you know what I'm saying? And you can never take them for granted. But one thing about us, like, the best thing about it is we got the same talent and same people that are still here in this locker room. And the only thing about it is we've been there before. We know how to get there. We just got to go through the process, man. And you can't cheat it. You just got to go through it and, win each week and just execute, bro. And the little stuff take care of the big things, which will lead us back there, hopefully.
I'll tell you this, because they always say the second time is harder to get back. Like, it's not necessarily harder. It's just better. When the first time you go, you don't know no better. You like, I'm out here like whatever, you know what I mean? We doing whatever it takes. Like,
real talk.
Going back to the second time, you know what it takes to get there. So you sitting there battling, and you like, bro, we know what this is. Let me take this deep breath.
What it is. Yeah,
what it's gonna be. Like,
for sure.
Wipe this blood off my lip, and like we gonna dance. Man, I'm excited for y'all. What if you could go back in time? Because running backs is, they're not the most appreciated position in the National Football League. Would you still play? Would you still play it?
I mean, I love what I do, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, since I was 10 years old, my first position was quarterback, and it could have worked out, but obviously, as you know, you got coaches' sons that's playing and all that. So my dad ended up telling me, you know what, like, just go to running back. Like, you built for it. Like, why not? And I was like, you know what? Like, he was like, and you touch the ball every play, so you'll be all right. And I was like, for real? He like, yeah. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to try it out. So literally first scrimmage, they converted me the day before the scrimmage to running back. First scrimmage, took it to the crib, like 50 yards. I'm like, hey, from that point, it was over with. I was convinced I'm a running back. But like I said, man, I mean, obviously, as you know, in this game, we are unappreciated. But at the same time, like the ones that are appreciated, they know between a great running back and just a running back. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got a couple guys in this league that could definitely, you know, pride themselves on being the top guy. And then even the guys that's in the mid pack, they could, you know, have that argument. They're in the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of great running backs in the league, and I'm just glad everybody doing their thing and making the running back position more valuable again.
Well, because y'all value, I mean, because you running it, you toting it. Hey, impact.
Hey,
I'm out here. I can grind for
it.
right, and you receiving it. You know what I mean? You can line up out there. What was your favorite play as like a receiving running back? Is it just like the Texas, or you want to get out there and run a post or something?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, Sherman, bro. I be telling my coach, put me on a fade. Hey, look, hey, I be like, man, let me run a post. I can do it. Hey, I'm telling you. I tell Callahan all the time, he's like, bro, let me run a post and let me run a fade. Like, let me do something. Like, I got coach. Like, come on, bro. Like, I got hands, bro. Like, quit playing. Like, you know what's going on with me. Like, and he just sit there and laugh, like, you know, hey, we're gonna draw something up for you. You know what I'm saying? And shit, like yesterday, like Joe, the other day, or yesterday, he was like, man, I'm like, hey, we finna go on empty. He like, yeah. So he called the play. I'm like, what you want me to run? I'm like, I forgot, like, quit. I'm like, what you want me to run? He like, man, run a fade. I'm like, that. Hey, look, I ran a fade, right? And all of a sudden, the corner, like, Joey B, like, about to scramble. So the corner, like, lashed off. And then once he figured out, like, he was about to throw it, I, like, spent. And then he threw it. I'm like, Teddy. Hey, look, after that, I'm like, see, I told you, Kelly, you got to quit playing. Right. I'm like, look, keep dialing that thing up, man. Like, I'm a weapon, bro. Quit playing.
Come on now.
So, look,
it's on tape.
Hey, I'm telling you straight up. Hey, for real, I be telling them all the time, like, come on, bro. Like, let me play quarterback. Let me do all of that. Just a little mix-up, though. I ain't got to do it all the time. I ain't taking away from all the talent that we got over here. It's just that if I could do it, shit, why not? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why not?
Hey, look, Jay Chase is out. You know what I mean? You need a little boost. They doubling T. Higgins. They got Boyd on the bracket. I got you.
I got you.
I love it, man. I love it. It's got to be fun, man. That offense seems like it's real fun to play in.
Hey, it is. I mean, just the personality of receivers that we got, bro. You know, with me and my personality fit right in with them. And then you got Joey B. He, like, got a mixture of all of us. So, I mean, it's really a great thing to see, bro. Like, and the chemistry that we got, I think a lot of stuff that be happening on the fly, especially with celebrations to be exact, like, we right there with it. And, you know, it's just everything come click and everybody be right there with it, celebrating. So it'd be lit, bro. We be having a good time, though.
Bruh, like, that's what it takes. It don't really matter what your record is. Get in the tournament. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
make sure you're getting the tournament, and anything could shake. You know what I mean?
That's all that matters. You just got to get there. And then from there, you just playing football. Like, you don't look at it more like you got to have this much bet. Like, the only thing that really changed is really your focus, your mental focus and executing. Other than that, you going to go ball no matter what. It's the rise of the occasion. And you going to rise if you're a player.
Right. And it's like, it's everybody know your stuff. Like, you ain't going out there surprising nobody. Like, they know your stuff. Can you execute better than they can stop it?
They say at that point, it's not about the X's and O's, it's about the G.I. Joe.
Right. That's it. and we got soldiers.
Hey, for real, straight up. We definitely do.
So what you got planned for the bye week?
Man, I might go back to the Bay. Probably spend some time with my family out there. Other than that, I probably ain't gonna do too much. Just get some time, man, with them. Might hit up my high school, check out my coaches, and that's pretty much about it.
Sure, it's late out there. I mean, they in the playoffs?
I think they just recently got into the playoffs this past week. Because I think in California, they probably start like 2 weeks later than everybody else.
Right. So that'd be a big game if you get out there and speak to the team or something. That'd mean a lot to them. You been back since you've been in the league?
Yeah, I probably got back. Last time I was able to see them play was probably my second year in the league. It's been probably about like 4 years since. So it'll probably definitely be a great time to be able to check them boys out and holler at them and get them all ready for the game.
Oh, that's going to be big coming off the game you just had. Oh, them boys going to be juice.
Most definitely, for sure.
So was there like somebody, is the same high school coach that you were there, that was there when you were there, still there?
Yeah. They went to basically our crosstown rival, which you would
Oh,
call. Yeah,
oh,
I told them all. I said, man, I can't rep y'all no more.
oh,
I,
that's
I was telling them, like, hey, y'all can't even claim me as I was y'all player no more.
right. Don't bring my name up no more.
All right. Nah, but I love him though, man. Like, all through high school, from Hardwick, Sato, Coach Rivers, man, all my offensive coaches, like even my defensive coaches, they all took care of me. Like, they all, as soon as my first day, being on varsity and stuff, bro, like they took me in like I was one of theirs, bro. So like I got nothing but love and respect for all of them. I'm definitely greatly appreciative for them.
Did you run track too? Or you
Yeah,
just
I ran track my basically all 4 years. Yep, all 4 years of high school.
how'd you do?
My first year or what was it, freshman year, I probably was like 11-2. Then my sophomore year was like 10-9. Junior year, my fastest was a 10-8, and then my senior year, I ran a 10-6-8. So
Okay, you got there.
yeah, I got a little faster. I mean, them dudes in California, Florida, and Texas, they be blazing. So, like,
Baby.
I mean, me being a football player at like what, I was about 200 in high school. So
Oh yeah, you were big.
that's damn good for a 200-pounder, 6'2".
No question. That's great. That's great. I know your football coach was sitting there like, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, most definitely. They was making sure I was running.
No question. No, I ran in California. It's like the Olympics, bro. I'd be trying to tell people like if you could have been in somewhere like Oregon or you know what I mean, somewhere else and won it. You would have won it in Washington. But California, you be out there, you got to run 10-3 over and over.
Yeah, for sure. Over. And shit, I think when I was in high school, I think this dude named Calfani Muhammad, he used to play for Cal Berkeley. I think he might have been in the league for maybe a year or two. Then I think he played for like the Eagles maybe. But he was in California and running like, I want to say 10-1, 10-2, blazing. I was like, yeah, I'm cool.
I'm good. You got it, bro.
Yeah, exactly. You got it.
So what's the best bit of advice that and who gave it to you that you ever got?
Man, probably either between Marshawn Lynch and probably Adrian Peterson. Mainly just basically them, and obviously too my pops. Just being able really to stay true to yourself. No matter what you're going through ups and downs and trials and tribulations that basically you'll go through in life. And in terms of like with AD and Marshawn, basically them telling me, bro, like just keep grinding. I mean, you got all the physical attributes, you got the speed, you got the size and the talent. When you put that talent in the hard work, sometimes that should become unmatched. And that's one thing I'll never forget from them dudes.
So when you was growing up, did Pops like coach you, or did he just kind of like hands on, or like my Pops was kind of hands on, but he like wasn't at the time, you know what I mean? He like, hey, he was kind of on and off. He couldn't coach me though.
Right. Yeah. No, that's same with my dad too. My dad, he was more so when things that I needed to work on, he was gonna be there to correct it. Then he's just gonna let me go. As soon as I needed to fix something or he felt like I need to work on something, which was mainly for him was my body. And he'll fix that up and critique certain little areas. And, then after my body, it became my game and what do I need to do, whether it's finishing, hitting a hole or stiff arming or, running through somebody. But he pretty much always been like that. And to be real, bro, he like that to this day.
I love it.
He 50, I think he's 53, 54 years old. In the off season, like we work out together. Like literally everything that I do, he's doing. Like literally. You would think he getting ready to take my spot or something.
I love that.
So, that's one thing about my dad, man. He know the love and passion that I got for the game. And he had it too. But he just obviously he didn't make it as far as I did, but he had all the talent in the world, man. And, for him to be able to, still be able to critique me in a way that a coach probably would or wouldn't, he going to be that person to always, no matter what, keep it real with me and make sure I'm on top of my A game at all times. But like I said, that training stuff with him, that boy ain't no joke. He do all the lifting, all the weight. If not, he lift more weight or he gonna run more than me. So it's crazy to think, but yeah, it's true. I promise you.
It gotta hit different working out with Pops, though. It gotta hit different.
But you ain't no reps off, like nothing. He don't give a damn. I'm talking about the stuff we do here, way easier than the stuff with him. I promise you.
That's funny. So, have you like going on like a vacation with your Pops? You got any siblings?
Yeah. I got 2 older brothers, 3 older sisters. Man, I'm the youngest, so I've still yet to take a real family vacation. But I mean, in terms of like vacation with my pops, like I never took it. But I'm a fly my pops and my mom's out to somewhere, probably like Hawaii or something, or wherever they want to go. Man, they don't usually be asking for much. They just be here for the ride. But I mean, I definitely want to do something for them.
Look, if you don't take no other advice from me from this conversation, you could take your whole family on a vacation. That'd be cool. But you take your pops and your 2 brothers. I don't know how close y'all are to somewhere. You know what I mean? It could be anywhere. Right. It ain't got to be no party place. It could be the Bahamas. It could be, you know what I mean?
Right.
Just y'all.
Yeah, no.
But 2-3 days and brotherhood, I tell you what, y'all gonna come back and y'all gonna be like, oh, it was lit. We closer. We talked more. Like it's different when you get to this position. You done worked your whole life. You done done everything you're supposed to do, and then you get to sit there and like, I know you grind with your pops, but you don't get to sit there and enjoy it with him.
Yeah. No, that's real. I mean, one thing about him though, man, like to be real, like even in the off season, like I don't really be having like too much time to go this place and that place, and mainly because of that structure with him. Like, you know, it's almost like in college, like a strength coach. Like, no matter what, all year long, like, look, this your job. Yeah, you can have fun and all of that stuff. That's Saturday and Sunday with him. But Monday through Friday, sometimes Saturday, like, we gonna get that grinding, especially from like, let me see, probably about like from April on, it ain't none of that other stuff. Like that's out. You gonna have your fun right after the season when you resting your body and stuff. If it ain't then, you ain't gonna have it with them. So,
come on, Pop.
For the most part, like,
come on, Pop.
Hey, you gotta talk to him, Sherman. You gotta talk to him.
Look, the workout equipment can travel. There's fields everywhere, baby. The work ain't got to stop. But we could do it something. We could be in the Bahamas getting our work in. Getting it in.
Right on, Sharon. Hey, Pops, I hope you're listening, bro. Right on, Sharon.
That's cool, though, man. That's really cool. Your older brothers play, huh?
Yeah, no, they used to, man. My brother, he coach out in the Bay right now for East County. They've been doing their thing, and I want to say they undefeated. So he doing this thing with him, man. So he doing this thing and everybody else, bro. So I'm just the one, everybody just glorified. But at the same time, like they here to enjoy the ride with me, especially like in the Super Bowl. That's probably the only real trip that all of them didn't have. Like they all was up there. You know how Marshawn said when y'all went there, town business going to be
town business.
Like, hey, they was for sure in the building, for sure.
That's what's up. I mean, that's the part that people don't understand. And that's the part that's messed up. Because I know afterwards they was telling you all these cool stories about the stuff they was doing. And they was like, I went here.
Man, what? You still was hearing it all week. They meeting this person. They meeting that person. I mean, my mom just kept talking about how she met George Kittle. Like, oh, my God, I just met George Kittle. I'm like, Mom, like, dang, like, cool. But nah, like George, I mean, he definitely was very like cool to my fans. So, hey, Joe, I appreciate that, bro. I told you before, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, he a good dude, man. It's all love everywhere. That's cool, man. That's the cool part about being in the league, man. You get to grind, you get to meet all these dudes, you get the brotherhood, you get to live out your dream, but then your family get to live it with you a little bit.
Right? Yeah, no, it's lit for sure.
That's what's up, man. I still can't believe your pops. That man, wow.
Hey, Sharon, you gotta give him a call, man. Just tell him, man.
I'm gonna tell him. Look, I'm gonna be like, hey,
he gonna listen to you. You was a vet, man. You done did it.
Look, I'm gonna tell you. Take my number after this. We gonna get in contact with Pops, and we gonna get situated. Because look, bro, Pops, I played 11. I played at a high level. You can take a break every blue moon. You know what I mean?
Right on.
Because you gotta have that. You gotta have that balance. especially the
real
older you
talk.
get. The older you
Yeah.
get, he ain't gonna listen because he's 53 and he's still doing it.
Right, exactly.
Oh
Exactly,
man,
that's real.
that's what's up, brother. I appreciate you. I ain't gonna take too much more of your time. I'll let you get your
It's
bye
all
week
good,
started.
bro. Appreciate you.
I appreciate you, and you got my number. Hit me up.
Hey, I'm a three-way you with Pops for sure.
Heck yeah. I'm going to explain him. Look, you need this. Look, you want him to have the all-pro season that he's looking for?
Yeah,
this is what we going to need, Pops. I need you to buy in.
Hey, yeah, good looking, Sean. I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, bro. Y'all be
All right,
safe.
brother.